Yeah, everyone, this week I'm quite excited, right? Clan Collection released this week, so V and Premium probably got a huge shakeup. Can't wait to see the deck list there. Of course, there is some disappointment this week because of the kind of state of emergency in Japan, so all the big tournaments basically got cancelled. So that, Monday, usually how I feature those over the BVFL tournaments, they're all cancelled for September, I think. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. So some locals will probably be cancelled as well. There are probably less decks than expected this week, but definitely it feels like there's a lot of English tournament stuff happening, so that's a good thing. That bolstered the deck list. That's good to see. Of course, if you did submit your deck list via VG Top Decks, the hashtag, then you're at the end of each section. And also, we have the English deck log released, which is great, right? Which is great. I've seen some deck lists submitted via the deck log. Of course, if you submit it via VG Top Decks, though, if I might miss your comment, so maybe it's better to take a photo of that deck log, and then it looks kind of nicer. I'll show you later, right? I'll show you later, but it will look kind of nicer, and then I won't miss your comment. I can read your comment, because sometimes I'll click on the thing and then maybe just miss it, right? So just to lower the counts of missing. Let's just get started. I've got Guild Wars soon, so I've got to farm meat. Yeah, let's start just with the normal decks that aren't Lyrical Monastery. We'll start with Nirvana. There are none. There are none this week. Well, there will be some, but they didn't come first. They're not featured in their own section. So we have to start off with Overlord. Alright, Overlord. And it's actually, to be honest, it's kind of expected just because of the rise of the prison decks and how they most effectively beat Nirvana quite well nowadays. So yeah, it's just... We saw a huge decrease. Same thing with Magnolia as well. Just got some really bad matchups. Especially, like, you have, like, Clarissa as well. A huge popular deck that also kind of beats these matchups. What doesn't matter if you've got Urges on the field. It's 20k. It's just food. It's just food for Clarissa, right? So yeah. But yeah, let's get started with Overlord. Overlord's teams a few deck lists this week, right? So first we've got this one. But we kind of know pretty much all the builds of this now. Either focus on offense or defense, and this one is focusing more on the defensive side. Here is another one which is focusing a bit more on the offensive side, where we don't see the orders, but we see the Renos and the 15k beta, so you can be more aggressive early on. And then lastly, last of the Overlords is we have this just we've got the one running Kisan Reiji, right? That's the card. And yeah, this is pretty overall just pretty standard. A few defensive cards here, but apart from that, yeah, I mean this card's not standard. Tanya, but being able to call a 0 from the drop zone just means like another booster, I guess, which is pretty good. But yeah, you can kind of see how like the deck log stuff will be a bit more to the side. I kind of don't want to change like the camera too much, because otherwise if I forget to change it, that's just gonna be, it's gonna look bad. It's just gonna look bad. So just trying to cut down on the change. But yeah, you can't see the comments, so that's fine for the Japanese lists. But for the English ones, the VG Top Decks ones, I just really want to read the comments as well. So that will help me out. That'll help me out. Next we've got Eugene's. All right, Eugene's. So this is from Mr. Tanks. Hey, guess what time it is? Not first place. Bad times. All right. Yeah, Neko cards weekly third place. So third place, unfortunately. This is a signed mat. Look at it. It's pretty cool, right? I know a lot of people like just getting mats signed by friends to get that power of friendship. And you can also put things like sub to Lootville TCG on it. And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, another week, another Eugene, but unfortunately, it's unfortunate you didn't make first place, so tough luck, man. Try again next week. And next we got another Eugene here. We've got Soul Kage. Another Vanguard Overdress tournament today. Piling Eugene as usual. Came in second this time. Alright, took out my Tensha stairs this tournament, and my replacement was useful at times. Might try Nigel next week. Really? Okay. I know a lot of people don't like Nigel. Ever since all the other cards came out. Yeah. Second place. Looks like the Eugenes didn't take first place. So unlucky man, but good job with Eugene. Next we got Bruce's, right? This has got some weird filter applied to it, but yeah, it's just Bruce. It's running, looks like, is it Rainbow Trigger? The Rainbow Trigger time? I think it's not. It's actually just crits in front with 2 Edens. So one of the things, oh no, there's door triggers there. Yeah, I can't see it because of the filter, right? Yeah, he's running Edens. Edens are seeing a resurgence. If you've seen my discussion on the standard metagame yesterday, you can see why Edens are kind of being played more now, and kind of just a more mixture of triggers, because you know, before Leonard players were very greedy. They were like, I could just get away with like no early game, but now you actually have to pressure your opponent or kill their aggressive powers. And the best kind of anti-aggression card is Eden, because you force them to drop cards to guard their rear guards, or you just get free pluses from that. So pretty nice. The interesting, he's running Brother's Soul, which is kind of, that's a weird one. Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know. That's like a neg, like just neg for Soul Charge 2. I don't know. I don't know, man. Next Bruce deck is like the worst image quality I've ever seen in my life. Nah, I've probably seen worse, but yeah, looks pretty standard. We'll just skip this one. This one definitely a better one, and you know, this two draw triggers, pretty much 3. It's running like a 6-3-3, I think. Yeah, 6-3-3. Yeah, good stuff. And yeah, the Edens to not be greedy. Next we got Maverick Martel. All right, last weekend we had a standard team tournament in Budapest. 8 3-person teams showed up, and Team 4 Loco achieved victory playing Bruce, Nirvana, and Bastion. So nice meta clans. All right, playing to win. That's right. It's only 2 Leonards though. Is that 2 Leonards? That's 2 Leonards, right? 2 Leonards. I think you want more Leonards, man. Is it only 2 Nulls as well? Does this mean 4? Does this mean 4 in? I don't know. So it's 4, right? It's like 4, because it's like, is that a way of notating in European countries? But yeah, okay. I assume therefore it's not 2. It's not 2, because this is 2. That's right. Okay. I can see patterns. So okay, he's got the 4. He's got the 4 dope. He's got the 4 perfect cards. It's good. It's good, right? So running 2 heals, really? Run 2 heals, man. Next, so the other first place was Nirvana. So yeah, finally, guys, see Nirvana, right? Good. Great. It's great. Is he? He's got the 4 Trick Stars, you know, Dragon Egg Starter. Yeah. Got Valientes? No Valientes. All right. I approve cutting Valientes. Legend of 5 rings. Nice. And then Bastion. All right. Is this the Bastion that we all know and love? Lepisto. So it's just kind of, oh, it's got 1 draw, 3 draw triggers. 3 draw, 4 crits. Okay. That's kind of an interesting trigger lineup. No new cards except for fronts. Yeah, it's kind of expected, and just Lepistos, right? Wanna pop the Lepistos in the trigger, right? Okay, so that's pretty good. And next we have is just another Axel Parkage Locals in Paris. Second tournament of the day. So okay, maybe we see the first tournament. Finished first place. Nice. This is a very high rarity Bruce deck. Yeah, it's very high. I think it's max rarity, is it? Is it max? I think it's max. Huh. He's running 4 Edens. He's taking no chances in the early game. All right, he's just gonna control it, get the crits later on. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, man. And next we have a Zevi with Vanguard, Katnia Hobbies, and Games Offline Fight. So first place was Bruce from Joven. Yeah, all right, 2 Edens. It's cool. Second was Yuda with Laurel Catgirls. Yeah, all right, good. And then third place was Alfredo with Bastiono. All right, so running 2 Rafalsos, that's good. One DSR, okay. But other than that, pretty kind of standard. I think like 2 Rafalsos has been kind of standard. You see that's how far they've pushed, you know, the Bastion line. But yeah, that's good to see. All right, good job, guys. And then we have another one from Parkage as well. So Arnold Faber. I can only say the last name, sorry, man. Yeah, small tournament in Parkage, and then first place was Bruce. So yeah, this is like, if you take a photo of it and make it this, I can read your comment and it looks nice, right? It's like full screen, looks excellent. Yeah, so that's how, if you want a deck log, do it like that. First place was Bruce, second was Prison, and then third place was Prison. So first was Bruce at Crusher Kuro, and second was Prison at Shiro Reinhardt, and third was Prison and that was Arnold himself. So thank you to all the players who stayed for this smaller event. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, we've got a good Bruce deck here. It's like 6-3-3, yeah. Oh no, it's 4-4-4. All right, nice rainbow kind of lineup. 2 Dobers. I think a lot of people maxed it, but he's actually maxed out the Edens, so expected. Yeah, then we got the prisons. So you know, 2 oh, he's got this is an execution one, right? So yeah, all right, cool. And then lastly was Arnold's deck, and he was just, this is a pretty good, yeah. I dig it. 4 Rouges. Yeah. All right, cool. It's good stuff. He's running one of this nice nice order as well. So good stuff, good stuff. Next we got Barrows, all right, Barrows, Axel again, Parkage local. This is finished second, right, second with Barrow. Okay, like we've seen some Barrows been topping a bit, you know, don't underestimate this, even though we talk a bunch, of stuff, but yeah, this is how you go. This can still win, guys. Can still, not many though, not many. So good job. Just kind of like your old Barrow list. Actually, no, it's kind of different. He's got 4 Sonica, only two Brother Soul. So does it turbo fast enough? I know like people, he doesn't run any of the new order as well, the Abnormality Extraction, which is, it's interesting. And then we got another Barrow list here from Vices. Is it Vices? Visionary Vices. Okay. VG top decks using deck log, but of course, as it shall likely be required to register decks in future via deck codes rather than written lists, assuming the full Bushi Navi system come to EN, which I suspect it shall. I think it will, but it's going to be a bit hard implementing it, I think. It's because, you know, it's not just Japan focused, like everywhere focused, right? So it could be a bit hard to get people to use it and like, you know, kind of spread around the love, right? Yeah, we've got a Barrow deck here as well. Kind of, this one's more heavier on the orders. You know, running 3 Abnormality Extractions and 2 Crawlings, but then 4 Brother Souls. So way more orders than Arnold's list. But apart from that, the rest of it is just kind of pretty standard. You know, pretty much no grade 1s, no boosting, except for the Sonicas, but you don't use them for boosting. You just use them for pushing, right? That's all the not Bastion Barrow lists. Next we have is Bastion, right? Rafalsos coming to see play in Japan. Next, we're gonna go through some of these just pretty quickly, right? This one's just running fully old stuff. No, 2 Rafalsos. So again, the 2 Rafalsos pop. This guy's got a Prideful Dragon. All right, this guy's going. It's going to be well, this is actually VG top decks already. Wow, that's quick, eh? There's only one Japanese list. What's going on? So hang on, let's go back a bit. Let's go back to Seiso here, all right? So Seiso is the first VG top decks. I played in remote online locals. Cards went 4-0 with Bastion, easy and favorite deck to play. All right, cool. All right, so he's got two Rafalsos, good stuff, being creative. And next we got New York Card Fight Sunday team tournaments at Card Quest Inc. in Queens was won by Team Asteroid. All right, Shark using Bastion. So again, Shark playing another Bastion deck. And FaZe using Bruce. So Shark says Bastion's still best deck and the results prove it. Yeah, he's on fire. Another win for Shark. He's on fire. Be sure to check him out at Limited Knowledge Gaming. Yeah, he's the one playing 1 copy of Prideful Dragon. All right, he's gone out of his comfort zone. Out of the comfort zone, playing some new stuff. It's good to see. All right, good to see. And then I think this should be the Bruce list, right? Yeah, Bruce. So good stuff. 4 Eden Bruce. Okay, 4 Eden Bruce. And, you know, 3 Dobers. All right, good. Next we have is this. I think this is a league, right? So, let me read something. Since May, Ventus FaZe has been running a circuit here in NYC. Put simply, the winners of select shop tournaments each week receive an invite to the Circle Finals on September 4th. So that will be last weekend, right? 32 of our best players will compete to see who rules NYC. All right, this is good. This is looking to be a huge event with fun, food, friends, and prizes, and of course card fights. You can look forward to the winning deck list posted here. Really excited to see who comes out on top. Everyone seems to have a different favorite. Okay, yeah. So the winner is our NYC Summer Circuit winner is Grecian W with Bastion. Congrats to the New York champion. Show the world our strengths. That's really cool, right? I really like it when, you know, community events like kind of trying to make it bigger than the locals, right? So having like a big, kind of like a mini finals for their regionals. It's a good experience. It's good fun. If you can pull it off, that's a great plus. And you know, the shops that are willing to do it as well, that's a good plus too. Because, you know, more, you know, kind of invite tournaments are like usually capped in number, so you can't get like huge amounts of players and just getting the huge vibe going. But you know, if they're willing to do it, that's great. Because, you know, they still have to manage prize and things like that, and it's kind of more of a strain on the store than normal when like just normal people can just like walk in. There's like infinite amount of entry, and then they can kind of cover like a standard amount of prizes. I don't know how good the prizes were, But having these community events where like people can just gather around is just really, really good. So it's good to see that NYC has this really nice and tight-knit community that is willing to do this. So good job, guys. Good job, guys. I'm gonna see the Bastion deck here, of course. I see like this is the grade 3 getting Angel, right? And it's got the Solaria again. So kind of like moving back to the old tech, you know, even got the Festival Collection card. It's only 2 flocks, right? Only 2 flocks. Yeah, it's interesting. It's much more of a, I feel like it's a much more conservative build in a way, right? You know, you just want to, a lot of these cards, they're just like CB, like low CB1 cost, covering the discards and things like that. So being able to just, at most times, being able to just generate a card, right? Generate a card. So I think it's pretty interesting. I think it's pretty interesting seeing some of these cards return. Second place though we have is Joseph A with Bruce. He's a long-time Gear Chronicle player. Hope you get a gear ride soon, homie. So yeah, I've got Bruce here coming in second. Right, good stuff, good stuff. Third place we have is Travis D, aka the King, playing Nirvana. So Nirvana players, hey, the list. This one's running 3 Valiante and 2 Damaris. So a kind of a radical, not a totally radically different list, but a much more different list compared to other ones. There's a lot of grade 3s, more grade 3s than normal, right? And still managed to fit like 3 Valiantes, 4 Arcs. I guess there's like not that many boosters, like, because, you know, Togashi Rashi is technically not a booster. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then I think 4th place was another Bastion. So here we've got the Solaria and it's a downswing. So this is kind of more of a control Bastion list. So yeah, I haven't seen that in a while. But it's pretty good. You know, downswing's pretty good in things like Urger and things like that. So that's nice. So, and there you have it. NYC's Elite 4 players. Did your favorite player top? As a reminder, our Autumn Circuit will run from September 5th to December 16th. Look forward to our future tournament reports. Yeah, I will. Right, these tournament reports have been really good. Nice to see good showings from the team at NYC, the players there. So, hope you guys have another fun season. All right. And then lastly, we've got another New York card fight. Thursday's winner at Next Level in Brooklyn was Vallejo, aka Shark. So another Shark top. And his Bastion deck. Can anybody stop this guy? And so, he's still got it's pretty much the exact same deck list as before. Right, the one off Prideful, one off Falsos. Good stuff, man. Next we got Hexa Orb. Right, we've got 1 Hexa Orb. I see the mat. I don't know who it is. It's the same guy that's just been topping with Hexa Orb every week. Pretty sure his Ghost to Locals beats it. Yeah. Hexa Orb. X weeks in a row already. Alright, that's it. But next we have Phantom Blaster Dragon. We actually have Phantom Blaster Dragon, which is pretty crazy. And this one's kind of like a high grade 3 focus build. Well, not really. You know, only 2 Fasados, but he's actually looks pretty standard. You know, pretty standard. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Phantom Blaster. You guys know that. But it's like 7 crit, 4 draw plus the over. Yeah, like it's just he puts everything in, and that's how it is. Well, 4 people joined this tournament, so I guess it was a good locals to top it. But there's not just one. There was actually another Phantom Blaster Dragon. Here we have this one was a 3-player local, so this was also very low. But it looks like kind of standard. I do like he's running 4 Blaster Javelin, which is alright. And he's running some of the top deck checks, and that's kind of it. But we actually have a 3rd one as well. We have a 3rd one. 3rd one is by Arnaud again. Yeah, so Parkage Paris tournament on the 4th. 1st place was PBD by Leo S. Thank you to all the players who came for this amazing event. Right now, this is actually an more interesting list compared to the other one. So he's got his 4 PBDs, you know, 2 Reflukes, you know, getting power is kind of nice. 3 Fasado. Fasado is a great card, and then 3 Lepisto. So he's really going all out here, right? Going all out. High grade 3 counts I think are decent in this deck, just because you have the Keto Overtrigger. You have some ways to look at the top cards of the deck. It's kind of it. He's only running 3 of the Brana. Is it Brana? Is that the name? But I think that's actually fine. How many times are you going to actually use Phantom Blaster Dragons in effect. Let's be real. I think you can play this deck more as like an aggressive deck. And I think this deck kind of shows it. He's got a decent... He's got like, what, 2 Blaster Darks here that he can call out. 2 Blaster Javelins as well. They all kind of equal just things to beat with. And although he does have a lot of grade 3s, it's alright. It's alright. It's got some... These things are hitting numbers. And I guess if you hit numbers enough, and with a bit of luck, you can do fine. So alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. Second was Baron Magnus from Crusher Cure. So we've kind of seen him before. It's Axel. I think that's Axel, right? So yeah, yeah. This is his like This is the true Brother Soul kind of Baron Magnus build. Third was Eugene, called Steve B. Steve B. So yeah, Eugene. I think Eugene's showing up quite a bit this week, right? And then in 4th place we have Arnold again. And he was playing Orfist. Orfist with the World kind of Searcher. So good stuff. I like it. It's got crits, fronts. Yeah. 1 Eclipse of Moonlight. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Good job, man. And next we have someone who has went to the dark side. This is not Zorga. It is Schuld Fisher. All right, Schuld Fisher, 18k base. Let's go. Let's go. This is a fun one, man. This is a fun one. Schuld Fisher. Play lame, sitting 18. Your Vanguard doesn't do anything. So let's kind of read. Zorga, old news. Iron Anchor, never heard of him. Schuld Fisher Supremacy. Alright. I love this stupid meme guy and this stupid harpoon launcher and his stupid lack of shield. Seriously, why is he named that? Is he actually called Shield Fisher? I thought it was Schuld Fisher. Wow. Okay, Schuld Fisher. I think we've seen a few of these decks pop up a bit, in the past. And, unfortunately, Schuld Fisher doesn't really have much of an effect, but, 18k kind of makes up for it. But, you can kind of play it a bit quicker, right? You have a bunch of, revival cards. It's got 1 Ursula. But yeah, just kind of call a field early, bash, and hope for the best. Next, we got Prisons. A lot of Prison, right? This is... Not that many this week, but we've been seeing the impact of the this PR is just really good. It just makes this deck one of the tops in the set. This is the Japanese list, and it's pretty much like the standard list right now for Prison. Basically all figured out. Again, here's another one, except this guy's no, this is not a standard list. This is okay. Yeah, this is like a kind. Is it a more defensive list? He's got kind of more 10k defensive power cards, but he's running so many fronts. I kind of don't agree with this. I'm not a huge fan of like all these fronts. Is it? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these like super amounts of fronts. You want more crits in this deck, I feel like, and you don't need this when you've got like 4 of this. Does he? No, he doesn't have the PR, right? He doesn't have the PR. Okay, all right. So yeah, I mean, life sucks when you have the PR. That's just how it is. Right? That's just how it is. Here's another one. Super standard deck here. Alright, we see the PR. Bam, bam, bam. Grade 2 lineups all done. Easy gaming. Alright, good. And then next we have is, yeah, another one. Alright, another fully standard build, pretty much. And then here, alright, literally figured out. There's not much to say. Except, okay, he's only on 2 Bug Mooters and 2 Boomings. Like, yeah, cool. But otherwise, the rest is pretty much the same. And then, yeah, here, all right, pretty cool, good stuff. And then lastly, we have, we got Naoki, all right, from Toulouse, Asgard TCG. Standard tournament, best of 3. Had a really fun tournament and met very friendly people. All right, that's nice. And they won everything until the last game where he played a mirror match. Thank you, Keitaro. All right, cool. And this list is like an EN list. You see, if you don't have the PR, we just run 4 of the Perry Violet. But once you do, you can replace that with PR, and then you can probably replace this as well with just like another Chelverstad, another Order, anything like that is cool. All right, so good stuff. And then lastly, we have some Orphis lists. Right, Orphis list. This is from straight into VG top decks already. So this is Brunei Gang again. So first base was Yuzu with Orphis, right? So this is running. Look at that. So this counter charge, running this counter charge instead, running the Istlate build of Orphist. Second was Azar with Baron Magnus. Baron Magnus, crazy. And this is kind of turbo or not? Only 2 Brother Soul? Only 2 Brother Soul? Oh no, three brother. No, it's three brothers. My bad. I was just thinking of the two brother soul list as well. Oh no, but he's got abnormality there as well. So okay, that's all right. That's all right. And third place got Arm with Earns correct. It's tilted. Earns correct. Yeah, his flex also just a 30k shield and where's the other thing? Oh, just 3 30k shields. You just spread them across. All right, and then fourth place got Bill with Keta Sanctuary. And yeah, just bashing Keta Sanctuary. So pretty good. And then next we have is Cage. We got Leonard from KJ Hobbies Remote Fight Tournament Podium finishes. We got first place was Zeh with Orfist. I assume the B is silent in Zeh. Yeah. So yeah, Orfist. Right, good stuff. Second place is Keru with Nirvana. Okay, another Nirvana. Finally, more Nirvanas. This one has 4 Valiantes. Wow. 4 Valiantes. And then third, we got, that's my boy, Baramagnus. Baramagnus is actually pretty popular. They've been popping up. I mean, there's only 2 main ones that were featured, but then there are a bunch of them popping up everywhere else. So that's pretty interesting. This one's got four of the 2 orders. So 4 Brother Soul, 4 Abnormality. Alright, so that's cool. Next we have is New York Card Fight again. This is Friday's when Toy Wiz was Nanuet. Toy Wiz in Nanuet was yet again Mario C with Orfist. Mario is another one of those New York top players. Be sure to check out his channel. I think his channel is Mario C. Right? I'm not too sure. Deck is just post a picture, right? Put a tag, put a notepad or something like right there with your channel, and we'll see it, right? We'll see it. But yeah, second place was Baldwin with Bruce. Third place was John with Overlord, and what, fourth place? This fourth place was Evan with Bastion. Right, so good job. This is the same guy as last week. Topped again. And then lastly, we have Fortune, second place, and another remote online locals for NECA cards. This time in standard using Orfist. The Maru Norm was actually really useful. I think everyone has been sleeping on how useful the main phase CC is for this deck. It is not busted, but it's not a meme. All right, that's true. Okay, that's cool. So this is the Maru Norm, right? This is the weird looking guy. I mean, everyone just likes the Boba meme. Everyone likes the Boba meme, but if you're saying this is cool, or maybe it's good. Is it good as like? Is it just good, or is it good like as like a 5th counter charge or something like that? What do you think? I guess if you don't plan ahead with Boba Mine, if you have this out, then you can, in a pinchy situation, or if your opponent's playing the Damage Knight game, you can use it as the main phase and then use like an Orpheus skill, something like that, right? I guess that is the way, right? That is the way. And then lastly, we got some Monster Strike lists. So we've got a Uriel list here, yeah, and another one. 2 Uriel lists to round up everything that is not Lyrical Monastery. Alright. Moving on to our Lyrical Monastery friends, we've got Catgirl deck, catgirl.deck here. There is a few of them, but surprisingly they are not the most amount of Catgirls. Well, they're not the biggest lists that we're seeing this week. I'm gonna kind of go through these pretty quickly because, like I've said before, a lot of the lyrical lists are just pretty similar to one another, especially the Catgirl one. The only flex slot you really have in this deck is how many, do I run 3 or 4 of the grade 2 order? And how many front row attackers do I run to finish out my slots? And the answer is, just play whatever you want. Play whatever you want. It makes not much difference. And a lot of them are just running like 11 crits. 11 crits or just maybe a couple of draws, but I think most of them just 11 crits. And then, well, the only VG top decks one here is got Mervin, right? Mervin. And my last tourney before uni begins. This is a Steve standard locals at Caesar Cards, and he lost to Clarissa in the last round, so he came second. And yeah, last 20 before uni. That just means, next week will be his first 20 when uni begins. So his order lineup is slightly interesting. He's managed to fit in 2 30k orders here, 30k shield orders. So it means it has like, well, actually he's running like 1 less of this guard, this fat guard. So usually people run 4, but he only ran 3. Okay, so I guess that's kind of the big change. Yeah. Also running some draws. Right, that's it. Next we have 1 Felty Rosa list. Yeah, at least he's got a good card here. Got the Picora there. Yeah, good taste. But apart from that, this Felty Rosa list is pretty standard, I guess. He's running full on Felty Rose and Ride Chain, but the rest of it just like kind of like Ghost, right? Just ghosties. Ghosted up. Yeah. 12 crit. 12, is it 12 crit? It was 11 crit. It's 11 crit. I think I'm just kind of pushing it, right? Because although you want crits, you don't really get advantage on this deck, so you can kind of just get cucked pretty easily, I think. So I like the 6 draw builds, right? I like the 6 draw builds. Next we've got Clarissas. There are so many Clarissas as well, right? Clarissas are everywhere. But we just have to look at their flex slots because, you know, that's just how it is. 15k order and 15k shield and 30k shield. That is the flex slot. The rest is just the same. What about here? Yeah. Well, he's running one order, one draw order. That's kind of strange. That's Soul, I guess. But do you really need Soul? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Here, I think Clarissa is a very strong deck though. It is actually a like I like putting Loro higher, but this one would be like just under that, right? Just under that. Running 3 15k shields. This one is where is it? Oh, 3 bounces for this one. Three bounces. And this one is going for 3 30k shields. Wow, that's pretty hectic. And 3 30k shields here. 30k shields are really taking it home, man. Really taking it home. This one's only running 1. We've got like the 2 15k shields. And next we have is Carnation. Oh, this is the Carnation tournament. Okay, so lesser Flamingo posted the first one, and I guess he won the Carnation one. So his champion is Super Friend. So okay, right, that's cool. That's cool. And then next we have is Caesar cards. Right, so first we got Clarissa again. This is the same deck that we've been seeing past few weeks from Radiant Valor. Second was 984 Smurf, so that's Mervin with you know, I think we've seen this one just before. His last tournament. Third we got Chefong with Bruce, right? Bruce, good old Bruce. And then fourth place we got Nicholas with Barrow Magnus. Whoa, another Barrow, man. Crazy is that? And just from what Chalice said, right? His first place, 4 consecutive tournaments with Clarissa. Right, it's crazy. He's like the 4-timer, man. 4-time. That actually sounds kind of bad, but you know. I guess you need to win until 5 because Clarissa has like five friends, right? Is it 5 friends or is it 4? No, there's 5 here. So you need 5 friends, and then once you get that, you've done the full Clarissa earns correct victory, right? Yeah, good job, man. Good job. Won again. Like how do you stop this guy? Well, the pressure's on now, right? Because he's got the 4 win. He needs the 5th win. All right. So good luck, bro. Good luck next week. And then not last. We've got Astiel. Right now, I actually played Astiel really recently. It's a fun deck. It's actually quite a fun deck. It is probably very easy to build as well because it's cheap as hell. It is not. It's like probably tier 3 or 4. Right? I think it is weaker than Felty Rosa, or maybe like the same tier. Clarissa definitely higher than that, and Ro definitely higher than that as well. But it's a pretty fun deck. The only way to go is to play the White Wings. I think the White Wing is the best. Black Wings, not as much. But yeah, so this is just a full White Wing build. Pretty simple to build as well. You just put in all the good White Wing cards and you're done. I don't know how to say these lyrical monastery decks are very easy to build. This was the same person, but he won at 2 different tournaments, so he gets to be featured twice. And his one is, you see, this one is high rarity. It's super high rarity because it probably costs like $20 to build. But looking at this list, yes, this list is pretty much what you want to build. And yeah, go max crits, because you're a 3 attacker deck, dude. Come on, you're a 3 attack deck. Make high columns with crit, with crit, and you win. Right, that's it. Next, another White Wing build, expected. Right, next, another White Wing build, expected. This guy's running Shia though, so it's just like, yeah. Make sure if you're playing White Wings, you run 1s and 3s, because you don't want to get screwed by 2s. And he's being a bit more crazy. He's running some 0 orders, but this is actually a heavy kind of shield order if you're running the White Wing build. So yeah, you can take the risks kind of, and if they pay off, that's good. And then next we have is another White Wing again. White Wings. I don't want to say the next bit, but yeah, White Wings the best. This is just a card that grabs this and it becomes like a 23k column, I think. And then lastly, White Wings. Good. Next we got Kyrie. Right, Kyrie's showing some good stuff. All of them are running not the Kyrie ride line. They seem to have evolved, I think. Well, actually no. This one is running the Kyrie ride line. Yeah, but they're still running this order because it draws cards and goes to Soul. Right, that's the main thing. It goes to Soul, and then you got the Ghost Tech here that makes empty slots, so you can make multiple attacks in the battle phase. So that's how it is. Same thing happening here too, right? But this guy actually is running the Willistia ride line. As you can see, Willistia is just not played at all, right? I think she is widely regarded as the worst deck out of all the lyrical monasteries, but the ride line is pretty good. And that's what everyone uses. They just use the ride line for, and that's it. Because ride line gets some advantage, and that's it. It's pretty good. And the last we got this is I talked to Chair, I think. Got first place. I went 3-0 in D standard this week with my take on Astias Kyrie. Very happy to be able to play my mermaids again in standard. It's still a bit longer to wait in English, but I like it so far. So yes, as you can see, Chie also has the Willistia ride line with the draw order, and yeah, it's just good. It's stout is everyone. I think it's like it's a bunch of tech, the ghost tech, and then making empty slots again. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I think one of the annoying things about this deck is that it really relies on you drawing this grade 2 to be able to do the multi attacks. Otherwise, you're just playing kind of a normal deck. A normal non-max attack kind of deck. Yeah, otherwise it's all right. We're seeing some of this show up, which is pretty good. Next we have V, and this is where this is where the kind of interesting stuff is, because we kind of want to see how has V changed from Clan Collection. And of course, we don't have that many to show off this week, just because stuff happens, right? But hopefully there will be more coming up. There will be coming up. First, we've got a Royal Paladin deck. I'm not gonna talk much about this except for the fact that this is a Royal Paladin deck because we can't really see anything. But hey, he's running Thing Savers, and that's good. I think people kind of expected too much from Thing Saver. They were going, remember old school Thing Saver? That thing was broken, right? So I expect this Thing Saver to be super broken. It's not super broken, but it's still pretty good. I think it's still a pretty good deck. Being able to compress hard, able to put on like the restanding power lines are still pretty good, and calling out like the Blaster Blade Sticker is also very, very strong as well. And just your hand quality is usually good enough, and you can force out like early guards really early, just so you can put them back, like all those like crits and heals back. So I think this deck is actually not that bad. I think people talk a lot of crap about it, but it's actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty okay deck, right? Next we have Gold Paladins. Now I think right now the question is, are you on Team Spectral or are you on Team Core, right? And I'm clearly a Spectral fan. I mean, but everyone's an Agravain fan, so I think that just brings everyone together. But I think Japan is pretty heavy on the Spectral train, because Spectral, I don't know, in the West, it kind of gets a bad rap. I think people call it a bit of a high roll deck, but I think it's still a pretty darn good deck. It's definitely, in my opinion, I think like in the previous format before Clan Collection, it's definitely one of the higher tier decks out there. So right, he didn't even put in any new cards. It looks like, right? Nothing. No new cards, and he managed to do pretty well. Not even the Heal Guardians. Like, who needs Heal Guardians, man? Just an old heal. It's a 20k shield. Yeah, did pretty well. The next Gold Paladin here is another Spectral Duke deck as well. Basically, no changes except for the Heal Guardians this time. So he actually bothered. But if you think about it, why do you want to take less damage early with Spectral? You have an inbuilt ability that tells your opponent, if you give me too much damage, I could just kill you. So that's kind of like a meta brain thought, Next we have another Spectral deck, I think, right here. Yeah, Spectral. He's got that meta brain thought going. You want to give me damage? You're welcome, man. So basically, a lot of these Spectral decks have not changed at all. Right? Not changed at all. Yeah. Next, we have our first Prominence Core list. It's a bit small, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit small, but we can see there's a Prominence Core here. So that's good, and he's running like just new stuff. So yeah, that's cool. And then next we have Zenon Storm with a core list as well. Actually, this one's kind of pretty cool, right? So V Premium 20 at Sentinel Games played Prominence Core with Beatstick build and came second place. So this one, he's running Ezel, right? He's running Ezel as like a superior ride up. It's pretty cool. I like I like the Mimi kind of superior ride Ezreal builds into any gold paladin deck, because it's just it's like, what do you want to run? I run Ezreal Gurgit. what other deck do you run? I run Ezreal anything. So this is Ezreal Core. I think a lot of people like running like Max Slash for this deck, but I don't think he does, because he's just no space, right? No space. I think it's like the 20. It's like the fat grade 3. It's like 27k or something like that, right? Yeah. All right. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, man. Next we have is Chris. Oh, different fight. So FRFV Premium September Cup Clan Collection allowed. First we have Dean with Malkuth Bellic. Yeah, Malkuth Bellic again. Okay, alright. See him run the Heal Guardians, but apart from that, that is pretty much it. Second place was Noto with Dantarian. Yep, Dantarian. Is this what? What? Okay, all right, that's cool. Very unexpected. Third place we have Badilla with Bunnies. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Badilla bunnies yeah, I get it. And then fourth place we've got BJX with Chronojet. Okay, this is a normal. This is finally a normal deck. Finally a normal deck, right? We're like, oh yeah, Chronojet's probably really strong because, you know, of the new cards. He's only running one Nabu. What? I feel like you want to run 4 of this. 4 Nabus, right? Come on. Is he running any of the new cards at all? No, he's not. Okay then. Well, this is still kind of a weird deck then. I think, okay, if you're playing Gear Chronicle, you definitely need to run Heal Guardians, I think. You definitely need to run Heal Guardians. But yeah, alright, BJX just wants to play with real cards. And that's just what happened. So good job everyone. Next we have is got a Luard deck, right? Luard, basically no changes, right? Not even the Heal Guardians. Makes sense. It kind of makes sense, right? Because if you're playing an aggressive deck, or a deck that can establish a board very easily early on, you don't really need to worry about Heal Guardians, because if they don't deal with your board, then you just freelo up and win, right? And Luard is kind of one of those decks that can establish a board early game. And it's also one of those decks where if your opponent playing against the Luard, do you really want to give Luard a lot of damage early game so they can do whatever they want and set up a good board going into the next turn? Probably not, right? So the Heal Guardian idea is pretty funny. That meta of Heal Guardians, or maybe you couldn't afford Heal Guardians. It could be just be on release day and you couldn't get it, right? Next we've got DHCC AGCV Premium Remote Fight Tournament 3rd September Clan Collection allowed. 5th place deck list by at Elkin. Credits to DHCC Hymns for helping to make the deck list tournament report in the comments. So here we have Revengers. We've got Raging Form Dragon. Is Raging Form? We've got the Mordred here. Yeah, so it's pretty standard in the boss. So just kind of, you know, mixing those two together. And I think this is max crit. Is it max crit? No, okay. No, it's not. So it's just got 4 of the Revenger crit, and then just what 4. So it's like 8-4. It's 8-4. So he's running Chulia Foul though, which is pretty interesting. I just did call stuff out, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Apart from that, yeah, good stuff. And then next we have is a Ermin from Carnation Vanguard V Tournament. Champion is Genesis. All right, so just your good old Astral Poet build. Not even running the Heal Guardian. Maybe Heal Guardian didn't reach to the west by then, right? So, do you even need it? Do you even need it? I think a lot of these decks should just run 16 crit. So, yeah. And then the second place was a Gear Chronicle. Okay, so they definitely had Heal Guardian. Right? Definitely had Heal Guardian. This guy has a Heal Guardian. So yeah, Gear Chronicle with Heal Guardians. I'm running the Cronus Command. Yeah. And then running, yeah, not Gi. This is Caliban. Amazing card. But he's not running the Gi. No Gi, but got basically 2 of the most important cards in the set. So yeah, pretty good. This is I think this is tier 1. I think this is a tier 1 deck for sure in V. So good stuff, good stuff. Next we got V. We got this interesting Seal Dragon list that is also running to the cross and to the end. I think this is a bit too greedy, man. Come on, man. A bit too greedy. Like, but yeah, he came first. So, what else is there to say? Next, we have Narukami deck, and yeah, just bring your old V Clan deck and put in 4 Heal Guardians, and you're good to go. Pretty much what this is, and that's that. Next, we have is another one. Again, is this just doing the same thing? Not even. He doesn't even run Heal Guardians. Doesn't care. Well, you can't really put. I guess like you don't really have space for it in the new cards in Narukami anyway. So just people playing V means, you know, just playing V, right? Playing V. And then lastly, we've got Kuroneko. So we got Remy playing first place. Deck uses Spino Gaia. Hard to chain attacks effectively, efficiently. Pretty sure I'll give Card Dweeb a stroke with my plays since it's his list. But he came first to beat Reiji, Big Belly Bunnies, and Regalia. So, alright, it's pretty cool. I think he's been talking to me about this list, trying to convince me that it's good. I think it's okay. I think it's alright. So, give it a try, guys. Give it a try. Apparently, Tachi is pretty good, especially with Spino Driver getting all those Excel circles. It's good times. And then next we have is a Gear Chronicle deck again. So it's playing a bit more of the new stuff. He's got 2 Cronus Command here instead of just the 1. I think 1 is enough. I think 1 is enough, right? But he's got 2 Calibums and 2 Gigi, so being able to fit in everything. He's not running the dog. He's running the Sting Breath Dragon, which is kind of interesting. I think the dog is just superior. The dog is just superior, right? So that's kind of an interesting list here. We have a Zoo deck. So this is a Neo Nectar. And this one's just a maiden focus build with tokens. And it's cool. I mean, it's good. It's good. And then we got a Stargate one, right? Ootman, top 8, undefeated in Swiss. Messiah deck list from friend FRF. Was not expecting to do that well at all, but I really can't complain. Tournament was a lot of fun. Lag Rinjard plus Volcal turn 1 is super good. Yes, we did get the PR, right? Did we get the PR? I think we did. It should be, right? Should be. So, yeah. Anyway, this is very good. Makes Messiah work like last year. But, you know, Ootman's been able to do it pretty well. Been able to do well and made it work this year, right? This year. And he's got top 8, so not bad. Not bad. Moving on to some Aqua Force, right? Tetra Drive. I think a lot of people have been laughing at Tetra Drive. But you know, Japan kind of likes the Tetra Drive. You know, it's got going this with Halbaros, which just gives the Vanguard 10k for the turn, and then for that battle that this effect activated, it gives it on-hit draw. But apart from that, one of the things I don't like about this deck is that it's fully reliant on you drawing multi-attack pieces. But he's got a decent amount. He's got a decent amount, so that's pretty good. You know, you've got the Wheel Assault, and then you've got these. You need I think you need 2 on your first grade 3 turn to be able to pull off 7 attacks. And he's going for the fronts instead of the crits, which is alright. It's alright because you can attack with the Vanguard early on, so your fronts can get some more value. So I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Sometimes you want to run crits just to stack it on Tetra Drive to get that crit pressure. You know, fronts just making everything hit. I think is a pretty good thing to do. Right, pretty good thing to do, especially when you're making so many multi attacks. Next we have Bermuda deck. So this is just Highlander. They got 1 new card, well, no, actually they got 3 cards. They technically can get 3 cards, but they got 1 specific card that is good for the deck, and it's the new grade 4. So other than that, just Highlander doing work. And then next we have is another. Ooh, it's on the Aqua Force deck. What did I split it? But yeah, this is Lambros deck, a bit different from before. And just not even running, Heal Guardians or anything like that. All right, cool. It's called Pursuit Assault. Still don't have it. It was on the 4th, so maybe didn't have time to buy the card. Just so you know, all the Heal Guardians are I think they're the most expensive for each of the clans in the set. So yeah, that's I think on Yute that was the price of my last check. It might be different now, but you know, Heal Guardians you need 4 of, so kind of expected, right? And then next we got Akimo. All right, Neko cards removed by casual 2nd place. I can finally flex my SPs somewhere. And he rode first. I rode first Anji and then Vert more times than Reindeer. Looking forward to Clan Collection. Yes, Highlander. Right, good old Highlander. Yeah, not much to say. It's got one of. Oh no, it doesn't have one of every card. It's got two of this card. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. We have is. Oh my god. Neko cards removed by casual first place. 4-0. Enjoy the peak of decklist layouts featuring Rotanks, Mr. Funky Monkey himself. Why? Why is it like this, man? Like, it's not even done. Like, I think this is the perfect anti OCD because it's not even a pattern, right? It's not even a pattern. It's literally like, okay, you see, this is a pattern, but then it's missing. It's missing this one. And then this is like, this is a pattern, but this one is upside down, right? And this is all this way, but this one has two of the same in a row. So if you have like, if you have anxiety, you either shouldn't watch this, you shouldn't see this, or you should keep on looking at it to get over your anxiety. Right, look at this. Senna, then in 3, Senna, then this is in 4, there's Senna, and then in 5, there's another Senna. So I guess it's kind of like going up one every time. Like once every time, right? So maybe that is a pattern, but it's like upside down, upside. Yeah. Look at these. Look at this. Look at the triggers. There's 3 draws on one side and 1 draw on the other side. Or is that a crit? Is that a crit? I don't know. I can't really see it. No, the draw is here. What the? Yeah. So it's 3 draws and then the 1 draw here. Oh wow, dude. That's a heal, right? So the heal should be here. So yeah, this is how you get stronger, guys. Just look at this. Just look at this. I've already tagged Ken, and hopefully he will get stronger from this list as well. Yeah. Moving on to premium, we have Gritchu posting Ben's collection tournament for premium. I think there is a custom ban list for this as well. He came second, so I was unable to win the last game due to not having strides like Twin Sword in my deck. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is the ban list was Nue to 0, Gasteel, Songster, Zarzan, Bendy, and Jamio all to 0. At 1 was at Taro, and stand triggers only when driven by a center front row circle. Oh, so this is actually a different tournament, but he played the same deck for both of them, I think. So in this tournament, he came first place with Royals. And then second place was actually Robo Frenzy with Nova Grapplers. Alright, so okay, cool. And then third place was Lux with Spikes. Alright, Spikes. Is this GB8 Spikes? I think it is, right? It's always GB8 Spikes. Yeah. Nice. And then fourth place was Ziki Zik 99 with Naru. So yeah, Naru. Okay. This is Clan Collection, right? It's Clan Collection, yeah? So if he really wanted to, he could run Valley, but he still went on Vanquisher. Interesting. And then there was a Mega Colony who came 5th. So yeah, Mega Colony. No, not Mega Colony. It was Great. This is Great Nature who came 5th. I think Great Nature's pretty good. He's running, you know, Chat Noir, everything. Good stuff. And then here I think is the Mega Colony. Okay, so this is another tournament. I'm running the same ban list, but on the 5th or the 4th, either one. Yeah, so first place was Animal Man / Spider-Man. He's running 1 Hell Spider. I think is just so you can call it Spider-Man deck. But yeah, Mega Colony. Wow, right, coming first. Second was Mr. Clown with Royals. So this is the list that was posted before. This is Gritchu's one. And then third was Lux, Grand Blue. Okay. And then fourth was ZR with Messiah. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. And then next we have is, look at this guy. Becken comes back, shows off his newer dial list again, right? So Despot RMF Premium 20, Nue first place 4-0. Really friendly bunch of people. Kind of regret bringing Nue to the tournament now. Yeah, that's what happens, right? Yeah, you guys sound nice. Nice, friendly group of people. I'm just gonna bring my Metadog deck and yeah, let's have some fun. I mean, I'll have some fun. All right, look at this. This is a Genshin as well. What is this? Showing off? He's showing off, man. Lucky I don't play Genshin, so I don't care. Also, okay. Also, C1 Bale Pog. Okay, I guess you need to be. Is it C6 or something? I don't know how many C's you need to be able to max your idiot. But yeah, all right, good stuff. Good stuff. Gonna get banned soon, hopefully. And then lastly, we have something from Vietnam, something a bit special. Vietnam G tournament. There were some changes to the ban list for G. Steam Batar limit to 1. TikTok to 1, not as starter. I think like the important thing was you can't run the G guard for this. And then Anji is basically gone from Bermuda. A bunch of Twa as well, Coral. So none of those crazy hyper strong decks from that's the premium, not the premium, the Bermuda collection at the end of G. And then Renee was also banned. That's pretty bad. Integral Messiah was also banned too. Okay, and Deluge was banned for Chaos. And you can't use Dust in DI. That's a huge neg though. That's a huge neg. All right. There's a few others, but I don't think they really matter. But basically, Gear Chronicle won from this nostalgia tournament, and I mean, kind of not surprised because they basically lost nothing. Like ZTB was just a strong deck, even without the G guards. And you have like other G guards that are good, right? You got Heteround and things like that. But other decks also got slower as well, so it's pretty easy to get into Chronovisor Heritage. So I think maybe you guys banned a bit too much. But yeah, good to see some of these good old decks. First place was Nguyen Min Kwang with ZTB. Second place was Harmony, right? Harmony Liming Seng with Harmony Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, cool, good. And then third place was Nguyen Chong with ZTB again. Yeah, ZTB lost nothing, man. ZTB's the best. And then fourth place was Cho Tan Kwang with Dominate. And see, no Rins, no Renes, right? That's what happens. Custom balance to make game more fun, but look like not much. I think you might need to hit ZTB slightly a bit more, right? You might need to hit a bit more, but then it might, if you hit it too much, then it becomes you hit it too much, right? But yeah, that is all for the premium list this week. And then lastly, we have 2 more deck lists. We have our good friends from Ogre Depok First V Premier Tournament after 2-month lockdown. Wow, 2-month lockdown, crazy, man. I think we're in a 2-month lockdown already. Can't wait to get out of it. But yeah, first place. I think this is before. Just they probably haven't released or gotten their V clan collection stuff yet because you know, shipments and all that. But yeah, so first place was just Gabriel with Hamiel. Yeah, we haven't seen this for a while, you know, but we're seen again. And then second place was Chronojet. Right, Chronojet just before it becomes even better. Right, even better. And then third place was a Prism, but we don't have the list. But yeah, that is pretty much all. Thanks for providing this S-Bear. And that is it for this week. It's good to see a lot of V-decks this week as well. I hope to see more next week. Just from like, you know, just more playtesting, more fun. So yeah, I think that'll be good to see. And remember, if you want to submit your deck list, hashtag VG Top Decks in Twitter, and I will see it. If I missed anything, just ping me and I'll see it too. If you don't have social media, you can put it in the VG Top Deck submission channel in Discord and I'll get around to it and you know, post up next week, but it will be featured at the end. So hope you guys liked all this stuff, especially the V stuff, right? And I will see you guys next time. All right, bye.